slide my truck sideways. Dang, there it goes. Just those trees is what it hit. Snap us some pictures. Morning, guys. We're on our way to a police rotation for the county sheriff's office. This one's going to be a vehicle versus a cow, and it's out on, they said it was County Road 227, just south of 2004. That's about as much information as we got. I think it's a Nissan that we're picking up. Other than that, they didn't really give us any info. It's like 12:30 on a, I guess now technically a Wednesday night, and I was asleep, so I didn't really hear anything on the scanner. Pretty light on info on this one, so don't know anything about injuries or anything like that. Just kind of barely know what we're going to get, kind of sort of know where it's at, so we're gonna have to figure this one out as we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, looks like we found them. Hit my lights real quick. See a vehicle down off in the ditch. There is car parts all over the road. So we're gonna stop right here, see what we got real quick, pick up a few pieces and
tell you.
What's up? What's that?
So how much did they tell you?
Not much. They said kinda sorta where we're at and kinda sorta what I'm getting.
You got a whole dead cow you gotta put out of the road.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a pregnant one of that.
Heck yeah.
So you can get your signature right there.
Alright.
And I'll fill out the rest. You know what tow yard you're taking it to?
I'd be going to the 1006 Avenue C Freeport address. Hit my guardian angel lights here. Oh. What's that? Oh.
So we have to get like all the information. Get that VIN number again. Date, the car that got hit, VIN.
Alright. Oh boy. So we're gonna have a whole cow to pull out of the road. And for everybody's sake and YouTube's sake, we're not gonna show the cow. Whew. That thing is... Get some of the cleanup here. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup here, so I ain't gotta drive through all this mess and then...
Where you want me to block it off from the front or from the back?
For now, I guess I'll probably kind of go down, turn around, and come back, and I'll back in like that, so then I can use my truck to push it off the road and then just pull it straight up out of the ditch. So,
gotcha.
If you want to,
I mean, doesn't matter.
either there's really not too much traffic down here, so either end or wherever, I'll be set up like right here.
Gotcha.
So,
I'll wait for you to turn around. I'll just go ahead and block this in.
Damn, folks.
I'll block that way because the vehicle blocks y'all's lights for some reason.
Yeah, that's true. Oh boy. We're gonna have fun with this one. Okay. So we got the cow removed. Got some. There's the Nissan emblem. Just noticed that was on the end of my bed. Cows removed. My guardian angels. I should have charged my guardian angels up. I think they're dead now. So I might not have came back far enough. I'm gonna attempt to slide that thing up out of there. First. Gonna come down here as far as I can. So my thinking here is if I can bring this thing up so to try to bring it up sideways, we're gonna grab a wheel. That one's not even touching the ground. Put my master link on here. Ooh, I might need another rim sling. Alright. Sure I'm not grabbing a valve stem or anything. This one, let it run through like that. So here, it's one of them. Like that's not quite long enough. Alright. So like I was saying, my thinking is kind of need to slide it up and over. Let me grab my flashlight. Since my guardian angels are dead, because there's this deep ditch here. I don't want to send it off into the ditch. I don't really like how this is angled anyways. Let me back up a little bit here. I'm not gonna say we're on the edge of this thing tipping, but we're pretty close to finding out how close it is to flipping. Let's back up here. At a bare minimum, it's gonna wanna ride the edge of this ditch. Slide my truck sideways. Dang, there it goes. It is not happy. All right, so plan B. We're gonna grab just this rear wheel and spin it up instead of bringing the whole thing sideways. So obviously she ain't happy. It's just my Yankum soft shackle. Because what I figure is gonna happen if I was to try to just get straight on with it, it would follow the edge of the ditch. Here. Dang. Is it hung up on something? I don't think there's any culverts. Let me try. See how it's like, how light it is? It's really, really light. I am hesitant to try to go just straight back with this thing. I'm gonna leave that one over there. Just this one. This thing not holding to play. Nice. And then this whole rim thing out. We're gonna go to the low side. I wish my guardian angels wouldn't have died. It's been a minute since I've used them at night. I'll grab this low side. Try to spin it up. There we go. That'll keep it from wanting to tip. hopefully it wants to stay put. Bring this up here. Just wait. Looks like all right. Need to get my rigging picked up here. Now I'm way too close to it. Now I can get it and spit it out. It'd been nice if it would have played nice the first time. Seen this before. We ain't playing that. Trying to keep the cow in my back because it's just right here. So now the car is high centered. So we're gonna need a little bit more pull. Still gonna wanna be over here with it. Come on. So now I will get my rigging. Add the wheels. It was pretty light on that one side. So at a minimum, it would have wanted to follow the edge of that ditch. My experience. So now I'm gonna grab control arm. So we're getting a square pull on the back of it instead of wanting to go to each wheel. Now, kind of go where I want it to go. Or square. Alright, get my flashlight. Make sure now. There we go. Get up onto the road. Get. Is there physical parking brake, or is it? There's. I think it's a handbrake on this one. Alright, now I'm gonna switch my blocks. Spin the car around. This one here. This one over here. Now the car is mostly in line with where I want it. I think one of my hooks fell off. Oh, they're still on. She should pretty much go straight up. Let's get a number on it. Smashed the windshield pretty hard. Be good. Now this stuff flying on. That's all it costs. Kick some of the grass off on the road here. Car part. It wasn't hung up on nothing, but it was dang sure fighting us. That's had like one of the lighted grills, I guess. It's got wires going to it. All right. Get the bed rolled up here. Get us some straps on this thing and get the heck out of here. The fog rolling in on us now. Man, I wish my guardian angels were working. But I've got my new Insta360 cameras that have night mode on them. So hopefully this is still visible for you guys. If not, I'm gonna throw 4 straps on this thing just like this. We're gonna head to the yard, get this thing unloaded. We got that one loaded up. That one kind of fought us. That was one of them ones where you had to make a plan and revise it whenever it didn't go according to plan. I guess it was just so hard down in that ditch that it just had more resistance than I had weight. It didn't want to come out of there sideways like that. And ended up having to grab down low and spin it around first. I really hoping I could just bring the whole thing up sideways. That way I could not have to move around so much, but I could have done that from that first position if, you know, if I really wanted to, and probably not had to move around as much, but oh well. That's one of them ones where didn't make the best first call, and you just got to kind of change and adapt as you go along, which is, you know, part of recovery work. And that's one of the main reasons why recovery is one of my favorite things to do, because, you know, it's not always the same. It's not always, you know, as easy as just grabbing it and dragging it up. Sometimes the plan you make isn't the plan that works, and you got to adapt it as you go along. And, you know, sometimes it's just like that. No, it's kind of one of those things. You could give that job to, you know, 3 different operators, and you might get 3 different ways of doing it, but all 3 are going to come out with the same outcome. You know, I mean, it's kind of like how what Ron Pratt says: multiple ways to reach 10. You know, you can divide it, multiply it, add it, subtract it. You can, you know, there's so many ways you can get the same outcome by doing different, you know, different methods of getting it there. So just kind of how it goes. Is the nature of what we do. It's, you know, the beauty of the towing and recovery industry. You know, as long as you don't hurt nobody, you don't damage nothing, how you do it is the you know, the right way. You know, that's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna haul this thing over to the yard, get it unloaded. It should pretty much just slide right off, so I won't record this. It's nighttime, and y'all don't really like watching nighttime videos anyways, because nighttime videos always suck no matter what kind of situation they're in. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, please subscribe, like, and share. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Morning, guys. We are heading to an accident for the local sheriff's departments. We are headed out towards Brazoria on 332, which is where we work a lot of the real bad wrecks, especially several of the ones we've worked lately. One where the Jeep was rolled over, and several others. That stretch of road is where we're headed. Don't really have much info. I just know we're going for a white Toyota. Not sure on any injuries or anything like that. I'm not sure if it's a multi-vehicle wreck or just a single vehicle. That particular stretch of road's pretty bad. I worked quite a few single and multi-vehicle wrecks out there, so pretty light on details this morning going into it, so we'll have to figure it out as we go along. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Alright. Looks like we found him here. Let's see it wasn't really foggy when I left my house, but further we went west down 332 here, it has gotten really foggy. Looks like there's a vehicle down in the ditch there. We're gonna come down here, make a U-turn real quick, pull it back over there, and see what we got. Definitely gonna have some recovery on this one.
Hey, come over. 4208 under control. Clear.
so it's entirely possible that it all flew out. It may be underneath too. Because I see a little kid's bracelet right here.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Ooh, hitch is sitting on that. Did they slide down the culvert? Or did they? No, they came in from the other way, huh? I see the, yeah, I see the tire tracks now. Oof. How the occupants?
No, he's good.
He's good? That's good. Cool, cool. Let's sit on the... It's on anything here. Just those trees is what it hit. Oof. Snap us some pictures. Come from this way. Document some damage and stuff. Some pictures of the back here. Y'all ready for me to go ahead and start sliding her around, or?
Yeah, he can yank that.
Good. Cool. Oh, what's up? How you doing? All right. I'm not going to put my bed down just yet. With that thing being high-centered on that culvert. So, as I'm saying, I'm not putting my bed down yet. I start putting my bed down. Right now, with that thing sitting on that culvert, it slid in from the other direction. Going to put my side puller on and we're gonna grab a wheel and get it at least facing up this way first. I learned from that Sentra in the ditch that hit the cow the other night. Not give ourselves a whole bunch of leverage with the bed laid out. This thing is heavier than that one was. And you know it's stuck on stuff. So we're gonna get the higher angle and have a lot less leverage. We're gonna slide her around like this. Then we'll grab it. Put it through two of these spokes like that. And it'll keep us away from that valve stem. And give us a good bite on that wheel. It's just a little muddy. No cars coming right now. Set the wheel lift down for stability. We want to watch from here and make sure it comes off that hitch actually. go. Just pivoting around that tire that's stuck in the mud. Looks like it's in drive or something. And it's gonna follow that freaking ditch. Does this thing have a tow hook? Toyota's generally got something down here. Looks like it does right there. We're gonna grab that tow hook now. And then we can steer it up now. Now that it's angled towards us, it'll also allow us to grab the hook without wrapping the cable around his bumper. Even though the bumper still hurts, you don't want to cause any secondary damage. So we got to close these doors. This stuff ain't falling out. See if we can get that neutral from drive. Wheels turned up this way. Now there we go. Now she's coming up. Get it up and away from that mud. All that good for now. To leave it in run mode for now. So I don't know if we have keys for it or not. Come on, stay there. Now we will roll this back up a little bit. Got 1,000,000 feet of cable out. Put this back on. Throw this stuff back in my box. Get some of this mud off my boots. All right. We got plenty of space. I actually pulled forward a little bit too far. Plenty of room to get this thing up and out of the ditch. I like to try to anticipate this thing wanting to follow the edge of the ditch. What happens a lot of time in these steep, wet ditches like this is they'll want to slide down the edge of the road instead of come straight up and out where you're steering them. So trying to anticipate that. Set up a little bit further away. What's up? Let's key for it.
That's key.
See if I can get down here without busting my butt.
Yeah,
I made it. That side's pretty crunched.
yeah, it sure is.
Oop. I gotta re-engage my winch. First. Alright. Got my winch snugged up. Back to... Still runs. Let's see how this one slide. Come on now. Act right, please. There we go. Come on. Please act right. There we go. She's catching. We can get this tire to grab. Come on. If we're gonna make the bed on this side, we'll make it. Barely, but we made it. See what I mean? About kind of anticipating. Whenever I was letting off a bit earlier and it was wanting to slide. Gonna jump that block one more time. Want this wheel to come up straight. Get this out now. Start to turn it up. See how we're looking here. Might barely make it. Barely make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. What's that? Oh yeah, grab what you grab. Need to grab a bag out of the back of it. We're gonna have to lift the bed and drive it up out of here. Got it?
Yep.
Oop. So what I'm gonna do, barely float my bed. Like so. drive forward, pull up, and that'll get us centered. So I just realized I don't have my backup camera on this one. So y'all couldn't see what I just did. If you've watched any of my older videos, you'll know what I just did. See, now we're lined up, and she will make it. Turn up and over a little bit here so it squares up on the bed. That's about as far in as we're gonna get it. I'm actually gonna bump it down just a little bit. We got all of our windows down. I'm gonna roll them up real quick. And the sunroof. How you do the sunroof in this thing? There it goes. Good. I'm glad that went. Get my bed rolled up here. Get a couple straps on this thing. This one, haven't got my stuff straightened up from that truck earlier. It's been a busy evening. Hey. Let me get the PCO wound down here. Where it's not so loud. Y'all can actually hear me. Aiming for here. Let's see, it's a frame slot right there. There should be another one. There was one of the deputies. Slot there. Need me to sign? So how'd they manage to spin out on a straight road?
If you drink and drive. Find out.
It's spring break on a yeah. Oh wow, drunk on a Thursday and a working man. Right, you ain't joking. About all you can do. Go to work and party. It's about consists of our what you can do for fun out here. If you noticed on this one, if you've paid attention to my videos, normally I use my D-ring straps. This one, because the tires are all muddy, I opted for the Mini J's. So on top of that, I already had all my Mini J straps already out. Deputies rolled out, so we're good to go. We got our paperwork. We got all 4 straps. Got the keys. Got another deputy or something coming by. Woo. I don't know where they're going, but they got somewhere to be. 'Cause that other deputy that went flying by was not here with us. Flashlight up. He was not here with us. The other one left, which is a little unlike the deputies here. Normally they don't roll out until you roll out. Unlike the ones up in Oregon where I was working that call with the other night with Cody whenever I was up there buying my little wrecker up there in Bend, Oregon. Well, they were in Medford is where that call was, but normally there are our deputies and officers down here don't roll out until you roll out. So with that one flying by like that and the other one leaving, they just had a hot call drop. So if I hear anything on the scanner about what it is, I'll tune back in and let you know what I find. But in the meantime, we're hauling this thing back to the yard. As far as I'm aware, there's nobody
5568. Were you able to go back in for a disturbance?
there's probably that disturbance report was. They
Sure.
well, I don't think they were.
Creekside Drive, 136 Creekside Drive.
I don't think they were
6-year-old son is intoxicated and is out of control. Roughly
actually
at this time.
fog off my windows. Like they had a traffic stop or something, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of weird. This vehicle pulled back on the road in front of them. Like that was a traffic stop. I don't know what was going on there. It's kind of weird. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't think there was any injuries on this one. Sounds like a intoxicated driver, because that was like a straight road. There was no curves there. There was nothing. It just literally just straight road. He spun it around backwards into the ditch. So not too sure, other than alcohol, what led to that sequence of events, but you know, it happened. So anyways, we are hauling this thing to the yard. Probably won't record the drop off because it's just gonna roll right off. There's really nothing special about this one. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would subscribe, like, and share. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.